I'm Sasha Anissa with Orlando Live, and we're here at Third Thursday, and I'm really excited to introduce you to Skip. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing? My name is Skip, Orlando, Florida, Franchise Industries.
Tell us about your art.
Everything that I do is a satirical kind of a lampoon on pop culture, and I use Franchise Industries to talk about a lot of the messages and causes that I'm very passionate about, and I like to present them from the perspective of the bad guy instead of the good guy. Essentially, as Franchise Industries, I'm trying to take over the world. I'm trying to cover the earth with my brand, the red flag, right? Trying to take over everything and own everything. So that could be anything from ocean conservation and pollution. That could be anything from like the child workers in kind of sweatshops, or just a general kind of lampoon on where our society is with celebrity worship and social media and pop culture.
So why do you think art is so important here in Orlando, and how do you see it?
Well, I think art in Orlando specifically is super important because it's really our saving grace. It's one of the things that we do the best in Orlando, whether it's actual visual art, film, or music. One of our biggest detriments in Orlando is the fact that because we don't really have the infrastructure, or haven't had the infrastructure over the years, a lot of our best people move to LA or to New York, and then you hear about them like doing huge things in movies, film, and music, winning Grammys, winning Academy Awards, and those people came from Orlando first. So what we're actually getting right now over the last few years is trying to keep people here and help grow and like cultivate their art here in Orlando, and that way we can all benefit from it here in the community.
And I have a question for you.
Okay, shoot.
If you're going to be on a desert island with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I don't know. I think maybe just off the top of my head, I would pick Andy Warhol, not just for the similarities and kind of what we do as far as messaging and pop culture, but just because he's a really weird dude, and the way that he thinks is super outside of the box because he's very critical. And one similarity I would say is that we both share like ingesting life through our lens and then kind of re-pushing it back out there into the world, having kind of applied ourselves to it or left a little bit of a mark on the world as we see it. And then kind of like it's the ultimate kind of exposed nerve of sharing people how we see the world, and instead of just trying to make people think certain things or feel certain things, right? So I think maybe a little bit of a kinship with that is probably who I'd be comfortable hanging out with on an island.
That is amazing.